We all know that the Cypher system is one of the easiest systems to play. As a matter of fact, if you sit down as a new player at a table, you will be playing the game in a matter of minutes. 5 to 10 minutes is enough to learn enough of the game to start playing. That is, if you have a character in front of you. Because creating a character for the Cypher system is one of the most time-consuming aspects of the game, and many new players actually find that quite a daunting task. So I get asked a lot, asking me, "Hey Mr. T, is there a good online character creator for the Cypher system?" And the good news is, the answer is yes. It is even published, created, and licensed by Monte Cook Games themselves. Hi there fellow roleplayers and game masters, my name is Mr. Tarask, and today I want to talk about the online character creator for the Cypher system by Monte Cook Games themselves. And I want to talk about this again. Yes, if you recall correctly, I talked about this on my channel before when it was still in like an early beta phase. I don't know if it's still officially in beta or whatever, but you can go, link in the description below, create an account and start creating your characters, your campaigns and all that stuff. And I've added a few new options to it that I'm really excited about, especially like this one option that I'm super excited about because I really like that, and I want to talk about that in this video because I got the question a lot from people like, hey, is there a good online character creator for the Cypher system? Because there's so many damn options and you can combine like every class with every focus and every skill with every class, so you can create like millions and billions of combinations, and it's just too much. I need a computer to do that work for me. This is the tool for that. Now, before I talk about that, my next Cypher system adventure, Hymn of the Dragonflower, is going to be online on BackerKit, live on BackerKit next month. I am working together again with CatUp. If you do not know who CatUp is, he's the best Cypher system YouTuber out there, and he does a lot of like layout and writing work and design work for Cypher system adventures and Cypher system like RPGs based on the Cypher system. He's just like He's really good at that kind of stuff, and I'm working together with him to bring my 5e adventure, Hymn of the Dragonflower, to the Cypher system, but I'm gonna need your support for that. We're looking for 4,000 euros to make that happen, so make sure to click the link in the description below and join the people, because if you back in the first 72 hours, yes, 72 hours, you will get a free PDF copy plus print code of Isle of the Dreaded Accursed for the Cypher system. Now, Hymn of the Dragonflower is a very loose prologue on Isle of the Dreaded Accursed. They don't really have anything to do with each other, but they're kind of set in the same area, and they cover some of the same like deities and stuff like that, and they are tied into each other loosely, which makes it perfect. You can start playing with Hymn of the Dragonflower on like tier 1 and then go up a few tiers and then drop into Isle of the Dreaded Accursed completely for free. So if you back this, you will get both adventures, a PDF for both adventures and a print code for both adventures. The 5e version of this is the layout is in layout phase right now, and it will be released normally by the end of this month, beginning of next month maybe, for 5th edition. But yeah, it is a great adventure. I'm really proud of it, and I think CatUp will do an amazing job making that happen. Link in the description below. The character builder. Now, the reason I want to talk about this, I already said it. There's a lot of like people asking me, like, is there a good character creator? This is a good character creator. As you can see, this is my dashboard. There's 3 options, right? There's the guided, the unguided, and the pre-gen characters. Now, the reason I'm making this video again is because I talked about the guided and the unguided way of doing things in my previous video. I didn't talk about the pre-gen characters because there weren't any pre-gen characters. And this is actually the thing that I'm most excited about. For me, when I use this system, I use the unguided, and the pre-gen characters the most. I personally really love playing pre-gen characters. I personally just like hitting this and be like, oh shit, yeah, there's pre-made characters. Let's do low fantasy. I'm playing in a low fantasy campaign, whatever. Oh, I want to play a mercenary. Bam, add to Scarlet Citadel. Scarlet Citadel is my campaign that I set up right here. I got like campaigns, right? And then I can add members to that, basically. So I have the Scarlet Citadel is the campaign I have. It's campaign members. These are the people. Oh shit, I shouldn't be showing that. These are the people that are in my campaign. I will blur that out. in the final edit, and then these are the characters by those people. I can view those characters, edit those characters. They can level up their characters via this system. My girlfriend is playing one of these characters, and she actually really likes using her iPad, her tablet, because it really works really well on tablet as well, with like leveling up and all of that stuff. So here's the mercenary, so I can just go to the PDF of that mercenary, download that, or I can view it in this app and do all the things, right, like this. Everything that you need is in here. You can even go like here and do like the spend XP to advance thing. Oh, I want to increase capabilities, spend 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4 points, boom, apply selected advancement. You don't have enough experience points for all those advancements. Oh, I need to first... Yeah, I know what I did wrong. I need to first like put 4 experience points here and then go there. You know what I mean? Everything just works, right? So that's what I really like about it. It is basically D&D Beyond in a nutshell, but it is by Monte Cook Games for the Cypher system. So the pre-gen characters here are like this fairy tale, classic horror, near future sci-fi, realistic modern, space opera, sci-fi, goddammit, superhero, warrior, speaker, explorer, adept. These are like the classes, the base classes. So I can be like, oh, I really want to be a speaker, a high fantasy speaker. I want to be a warrior in a fairy tale, which makes a woodsman. I want to be an explorer, a low fantasy. Bam, I got a bounty hunter, a sailor, a thief, an artisan. That is what I think is really great about it. You can just add the character to your thing, adjust what you need to adjust, and you're playing in a matter of minutes, right? I, as a game master for the Scarlet Citadel, can also select, in my campaign settings, I can select what rule books I offer to my players, what options I offer to my players. So this is Scarlet Citadel is a fantasy campaign. It's by it's a dungeon by Kobold Press, really good dungeon that I'm playing within the Cypher system. I'm running it for the Cypher system. So Godforsaken and the Cypher system rulebook are available to my players. Now, if this would be a superhero campaign, I would do it like this, right? So that's like the basic options for campaign kind of stuff. Then there's the pre-gen characters that I really love, showed it to you. This is not like a full-length video or whatever showing to you like everything that's possible. I did that in a previous video. I just want to put out that it exists because I get this question so many times. The most fun for me is not in the guided way. The guided way is literally just selecting everything the same way you would do in the book. Like, okay, we're playing a superhero campaign. Okay, we're playing a superhero campaign. We want the flavor. Yeah, I want the magic flavor, and so on and so on and so on, right? It is the longest way to create a character. It is you have the most agency as a player to create a character that way, of course. But for me, the most fun is this. It is in between the guided way and the pre-gen character way. It is just like selecting the most important parts of your character, and the system does the rest. And it spits out a different character each time, if I'm not mistaken. So let's say we start at tier 2, right? And I want a might pool of 12, a speed pool of 12, and an intellect pool of 15. I'm just making these numbers up. These might not be correct from the book. Distribute initial 6 points between pools. Extra will be assigned. Oh, initial 6 points. Okay, so I want let's just do 3 3 3. Let's make just for now make just something, right? I'm just making this up on the fly. Creation type, custom character, descriptor. So you can just select everything that you want. Like, I want to be a dwarf. Second descriptor. Oh, cool. Could I be like a gnome dwarf? A dwarf gnome? Is that a thing? That's cool. I don't think this was an option last time. Or science fiction species descriptor takes place with character descriptor. So now I'm a dwarf gnome. I'm a half dwarf, half gnome. Why not? Why, right? So I want to be a speaker. My focus is just like I'm going through the book, you know, I'm finding things that I find interesting, but I don't want to like read all into it. I don't want to like go super deep into everything and read everything. I'm just like selecting stuff that sounds good. And for me, the Cypher system is all about that. It is not about that like that power building kind of stuff. It's not like going to find like super meta combinations or whatever that destroy the game. It's all about like, oh, this sounds cool, this sounds cool, this sounds cool, and then rolling with it, right? So I'm a speaker who we are playing a fantasy setting. Let's say we're playing fantasy. I'm a speaker who oh, I also need a name for my dwarf. Half gnome, half dwarf. Dwom. I'm a dwom. My name is Dwom, half dwarf, half gnome. Absorbs energy. Let's go for absorbs energy with the magic flavor, mysterious background. The gender is, let's make her female. Genre is fantasy, and now the system kind of has enough information to spit out a character for you, right? So I have the magic flavor. My focus is, I don't know if I like absorbs energy. I'm gonna go slays monsters, speaks for the land, stands like a bastion, talks to machines, thunders, travels through time. I don't like time travel in games. Uses wild magic. All these options, there's so many options. Works miracles. A speaker who works miracles with the magic flavor. That's actually pretty good. You can heal others with a touch, alter time to help others, and are generally beloved by everyone. Page 79 of the Cypher System rulebook. If I click this, it's probably going to take me to the Cypher System rulebook that talks about that. Boom. I've got a character. Here it is. This is my character. Now, I can edit whatever I want from this. This is a starting point. So this is for me in between creating like a character where you have everything, all the control of creating a character, which is more for people who are more into like knowing the exact system and knowing everything about the system. But some people just want to sit down and be like, I want to play the night before. They just go online and be like, oh yeah, I want to be a dwarf, half gnome speaker who channels energy or whatever he does, right? What was the thing? You know what I mean? And it creates this character, and I really, really like this system because everywhere there is a added button. You can just edit whatever you need to edit about everything. Also, there just should be a PDF. Where's the PDF? Oh, PDF character sheet right here. If I click that, it should open that up right now. Are you guys still seeing this? Yes. It should open that up right now. And you can, of course, download this also as a form fillable character sheet via the system, which means you can just edit everything, right? You now have everything, and all of the information, by the way, this is something that I found out after using it a couple of times. If you want using axes is one of the skills. He's proficient in using axes. What does that mean? You are proficient, you are practiced in using axes. But there's also stone, including senses, stonework. Bam, there's more information and the page where you can find it in the rulebook. Your train and tasks relate to stone, including sensing, stonework, traps. 2 skills that suit your creative nature. It says here, page 89 in the godforsaken rulebook, and all of that stuff, and all of that stuff, and all of that stuff. So I now have Dwom, who is a tier 2 dwarf gnome speaker who works miracles with a magic flavor in a fantasy world. That is his character sentence. I don't know where he is right now. Oh, here he is right now. I can add artwork to it, all of that stuff, and I just wanted to point that out to you guys that it exists. If you're interested in this, make sure to just click the link in the description below and start creating your campaigns, start creating your character, and also make sure to go to the link in the description below of my brand new backer kit crowdfunding campaign that will launch in 20 days, 10 hours, 57 minutes, and 35 seconds. Until next video, bye-bye.